Jessa Duggar Seewald is back in the headlines, and this time, it's not for controversy, criticism, or social media silence. This time, it's for something deeply emotional, tender, and bittersweet. After walking through the painful shadows of a heartbreaking miscarriage, Jessa is now experiencing a moment of joy she had once feared would never come again. Yes, Jessa Duggar has welcomed her sixth baby, and the emotions surrounding this birth are layered with both tears and triumph. For those who have followed the Duggar family saga from the early days of 19 kids and counting, Jessa has always stood out. Poised, articulate, and deeply rooted in her faith, she carved out her own space apart from her famous siblings. But life behind the camera hasn't always been easy, and especially not in recent years. Let's rewind just a bit. Back in early 2023, Jessa bravely revealed to her fans that she had suffered a devastating miscarriage. She had been expecting a child and was in the early stages of pregnancy when she and her husband Ben Seewald received the crushing news. There was no heartbeat. The pain of that loss still echoes for Jessa. In her own words, "It was one of the hardest things I've ever gone through." She had been excited, hopeful, and dreaming of another little one joining their growing family. Instead, she was met with silence in the ultrasound room, a kind of grief no mother is ever truly prepared for. That announcement shocked her followers. Jessa, who had always presented such a strong and grounded image, now stood vulnerable before the world, her pain exposed, her heart open. But it was her courage and honesty that resonated with so many. Thousands of women poured into her comment sections, sharing their own losses, thanking her for her transparency, and offering prayers and support. Fast forward to today, and the storm clouds have finally parted. Jessa Duggar has given birth to her sixth child, and fans are rejoicing. While she hasn't immediately shared every detail, what we do know is that this baby's arrival marks a powerful full-circle moment. A moment where heartbreak met healing. A moment where sorrow transformed into joy. Ben and Jessa have always expressed a desire for a big family, much like the one she grew up in. Their journey to parenthood has been a roller coaster. With the arrival of Spurgeon, their firstborn, back in 2015, the couple launched into parenting with energy and faith. Then came Henry, Ivy, Fern, and one more child, who fans know was lost too soon. Each child brought a new chapter in their life, a new set of joys, struggles, and milestones. But baby number 6 feels different. This isn't just a new addition. This is a symbol of grace after grief, of promise after pain. The Duggar world, often shrouded in controversy and scandal, has something to celebrate. And it's no surprise that fans have flooded social media with congratulations and emotional messages for Jessa. "I cried when I saw her post," one follower wrote. After what she went through, this is the miracle she deserved. "She carried herself with such grace during that loss," another added. "And now to see her holding a new life, it's just beautiful." Even those who have been critical of the Duggars in the past are pausing to recognize this moment for what it is: raw, human, and filled with emotion. The timing of this birth also adds to the intensity of public interest. Jessa had taken several breaks from posting in recent months, sparking speculation. Some wondered if she was pregnant and staying silent out of caution, while others thought she might have stepped away from the limelight altogether. But now it's clear she was protecting a fragile joy, shielding her heart, giving herself time to process everything she'd been through. And who can blame her? Miscarriage is often a silent sorrow, one that society rarely knows how to talk about. Jessa sharing her experience changed that for many women. And now, seeing her hold her newborn is a testament to hope reborn. While the baby's name hasn't been officially revealed at the time of this writing, fans are already speculating. Some think Jessa might choose a name with biblical significance, continuing the tradition she and Ben have followed with previous children. Others wonder if she might subtly honor the baby she lost, perhaps incorporating a middle name that reflects the memory of the child who came before. It wouldn't be out of character for Jessa. She's thoughtful, intentional, and emotionally aware. And what about Ben? Ben Seewald, Jessa's quiet and often understated husband has also shown immense strength during this journey. Throughout Jessa's miscarriage and recovery, he stood by her side, providing quiet support. In many ways, this birth is a celebration not just of Jessa's resilience, but of their partnership. It's easy to forget, sometimes, that the Duggar daughters didn't grow up with a lot of public affection or emotional openness. But Ben has always treated Jessa with gentleness, encouragement, and deep respect. Their relationship has been a stabilizing force amid the chaos of their extended family's headlines. Speaking of the family, how have the other Duggars reacted? While not every member of the Duggar clan has publicly commented yet, sources say that Jim, Bob, and Michelle are overjoyed by the news. After so many controversies, Josh Duggar's trial, Jill's estrangement, and more, this baby brings a rare bright spot. Michelle, in particular, is said to be over the moon about another grandbaby. As a woman who has birthed 19 children herself, Michelle knows the highs and lows of motherhood intimately. Sources claim she's already been helping with the baby and has been a constant support for Jessa in the postpartum period. Jinger Duggar, Jessa's sister and fellow mom, also shared a sweet message on Instagram congratulating Jessa. Their bond has remained strong despite physical distance and differing life choices. Jill, who has been estranged from the Duggar family for some time, has remained quiet so far. But fans are hopeful that maybe, just maybe, this joyful news could spark some kind of healing or reconnection. As for the fans, they are emotionally invested like never before. After all, Jessa is one of the few Duggar daughters who continues to share her life with fans while navigating the modern world and distancing herself from some of the family's problematic past. She's trying to do motherhood differently. She's trying to do faith differently. And now, she's doing grief and joy in the most authentic way possible. What makes this moment even more heart-tugging is how Jessa's story is mirrored in so many homes across the world. Her experience is not rare. Thousands of women face pregnancy loss. Thousands wrestle with fear during a subsequent pregnancy. And when they finally hold that rainbow baby in their arms, the emotions are overwhelming. And that's what this baby is, a rainbow baby. A rainbow baby is born after the storm, after the tears, after the doubt. And just like an actual rainbow, the arrival of this child doesn't erase the pain of the loss, but it brings beauty in its wake. Jessa's journey from grief to joy is not just a personal triumph. It's a story of universal resilience. A story that needed to be told. A reminder that even in the midst of sorrow, joy can find its way in. Now that the baby is here, fans are already buzzing about what's next. Will Jessa return to vlogging full-time? Will we see a new video on her YouTube channel sharing the birth story? A baby name reveal? A gender announcement? These questions are swirling, but for now, fans are content just to know that Jessa is okay, that her baby is safe, and that her heart, once broken, is now a little more whole. In a world filled with scandal, gossip, and internet drama, this story feels like a breath of fresh air. A moment where we can set aside the noise and simply celebrate life. Jessa Duggar's sixth baby isn't just a number added to a family tree. This baby is a symbol of hope, healing, and the strength of a mother's love. For all the women who have walked the same painful path, for all the mothers who have sat in cold ultrasound rooms and heard the silence instead of a heartbeat, this birth reminds them that joy can still come. Jessa Seewald is not just welcoming a baby, she's welcoming redemption. And we're all watching, tears in our eyes, as she steps into this new chapter. Stronger, softer, and filled with love. Hello, lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Christina. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.